I'm Lauren with Packable, and today we're going to be taking a detailed look at the Matador Droplet dry bag, which I've been testing for the last 2 weeks. Let's dive in. So the outside material on the bag itself is a polyester, and the droplet bag where you store it in is a silicone. So between the two of them, they're fairly simple. I'll bring this up a little bit closer to the camera so you can see, but there is like a little bit of a ripstop pattern in there, and this bag does feel super durable. So all of these seams, particularly like on the bottom here, are super, super tight. I did, just to kind of test how well it would hold water, I did just kind of pour some water in here and leave it in there, and I squeezed it around and stuff, and it doesn't come out from the material or from any of these edges here. So this bag is designed to, you know, keep like a wet bathing suit or gym clothes or something like that separated, and, you know, prevent the other things in your bag from getting wet. But it is worth keeping in mind that this is not submersible. So it's just a drawstring closure here. So this isn't something that you're going to use as like a dry bag. It's just here to keep your wet clothing or wet gear from the other stuff in your bag. The drawstring itself, this is like it's fairly thin. It doesn't feel super sturdy, but it doesn't feel like it's going to break either. So I didn't have any issues with, you know, it coming apart or fraying or anything like that, but it is a little bit thinner or on the thinner side. I think mostly it's so that it can fit into this. So that's one of the things that I have the hardest time doing, is getting this bag folded up and into here. So we'll get into that. This key ring here is stainless steel as well. So you can hook this to a keychain or something like that if you want to keep it on hand if you're super active. The bag itself is 3 liters of capacity, so kind of as a marker, I have it filled out with just like a standard size hoodie. I believe this is I want to say this is probably a medium. Yeah, it's a medium. So this here just kind of give you an idea of the size, but I put a smaller wash rag, a bathing suit in here, and it doesn't really fill it up a ton. So this is a really great size if you just want to kind of keep it on hand for the emergency needs. So when it comes to actually folding it up, I really struggled with this. I think it was super difficult to kind of get it into this storage container here. So what you do is you fold it in half, and then you fold it in half again, and then you fold it in half again, and you try and make it as small as possible, like within reason. And then, see, this is where I start to run into problems because it starts to like unfold on me. So then you fold it right back up again. And then I do it, kind of followed along with like their video that they had, but they cut it very conveniently where it looked very nice and easy. It wasn't like one shot. So then fold it in half that way, and then you can roll it. And then it just kind of creates this this bundle. Shoot, this little bundle here. And this bundle is what I struggled to actually fit inside. So you can see it's about the same size as this container, but that's almost what the problem is, because once I start to try and like stick it in here, it's a cute little droplet shape. I see what they're going for, but it's not really convenient for actually storing it. So what I only was really able to get this fully in like 2 times. So I'm gonna try and do it again this time, but if not, at least you'll see what I kind of ended up with for the most part. But what I did was I tried to shove like this seamed bit right straight in, and then it's short enough on either side to fit. And then the silicone is nice because you can bend it up and over and around. Let's look. But then, as you can see, that little hole is not super convenient. It does just kind of pack in, and there you go. So this is like about as much as I was able to get it in when I packed it well. If I didn't pack it well, it was like sticking out, I would say like that much from this little container here, the storage container. So this isn't, I mean, it feels really secure in there. Obviously I had to shove it in there, but this isn't something I would keep on a keychain just for fear of it unraveling or, you know, getting caught on something or something like that. And then the shape here turns into less of a clean droplet, more of a little wonky droplet. But all in all, it was pretty convenient. I mean, it's nice to have the option to keep your wet or dirty or, you know, kind of mucky gear away from the other stuff in your bag, just if you are a little bit more of an active traveler. And as for like blemishes or anything like that, there's nothing wrong with the bag itself. The only thing of note is like a little bit of staining here, but as you can see, it's the exact same color as my nail polish. So I think I just used this a little bit too close to painting my nails, which that's on me. And then this little stain down here, which I honestly have zero idea what that is. I think kind of the more you use this, the more it's gonna get a little bit dirty just because you are using it with gear that's been through it as it is. So there you have it. That is the Matador Droplet dry bag. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel, and we'll see you in the next one.